All right, MI40 University, Ben Pakulski back with a great exercise for delts that may be underused or at least understood. The reason we use cables, it's a great way to strategically vary the force angle relative to something like dumbbells or machines. So the cool thing about cables is you can immediately see the force angle, right? Because the direction of the cable is actually the force angle. So the angle that cable travels in is actually the exact force angle. So I can see the angle of force is changing. So here's a cool thing to remember. Wherever this cable is at 90 degrees to my arm, that's where it's hardest. So in this particular position, it's hardest right there. And as this gets closer to my arm, it's easier. So way up here, there's no tension. It's going to get harder and harder and harder. That distance right there is going to indicate, and there it's going to be at its greatest. That's going to indicate how difficult that actually is. So that's something we need to know and be able to manipulate. So check this out. If I'm doing a side cable lateral, and I want to make it really difficult at the top of the range, like way up here, what would I do? How about this? So now I can strategically vary exactly what part of the range is overloaded. And as you all know who follow my stuff, you want to overload the short end of the range first, then the mid or lengthened range, depending what you prefer. I usually prefer to overload the lengthened range and then the mid range. So shorten range and then a different part of the range. So a great sequence of exercises for this would be to start here. And then spin around. You can also vary your distance from the machine. See, if I start way out here, that's going to overload the bottom part of the range. So make this really, really hard. And as I come up, it's super easy. And with this one, because the direction's this way, we can actually come way across our body and still maintain tension on the chest. So you just don't want to do this. You keep your body tall and come across your body. So that's overloading the lengthened part of the range. And if I step this way, now I'm overloading the mid part of the range. So there, using one exercise and 3 different variations, 3 different positionings, I just overload that muscle at all points of its strength curve in a matter of 1 set. So keep this in mind, guys. When you're doing these exercises, how you position your body absolutely affects the outcome of that exercise. So knowing how to strategically vary, knowing how to strategically design a workout is really, really important. And I'm here to teach you guys that stuff at the MI40 University. So make sure you come back, subscribe to the YouTube channel below, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, I'm going to show you a really good conceptual exercise for glutes. Glutes are a very large muscle. They're very fast twitch. That means you need to use a substantial amount of load. But what does that really mean?